Hello, hello, and welcome in. Today we are listening through an iconic rock record that was mixed by one of my favorite mixing engineers. We are listening through Green Day's American Idiot, mixed by the legendary Chris Lord-Alge. And I've never actually listened through this record in its entirety. I know the hits off of this record, but there's actually quite a few songs I've never heard before. So I'm very curious to see what I can learn as an audio engineer, as a mixer, and as a general music producer from Green Day and from, of course, Chris Lord-Alge. So I've got my EQ, I've got my analyzer open, I've got my mixing headphones on. Let's jump in. Let's see what we can learn from Green Day's American Idiot. Right off the bat, the kick and snare are glorious.
Don't wanna be an American idiot. Don't want a nation under the new media.
That almost sounds like a kick sample that's going, because it's very consistent. The toms are huge. Almost sounds like a sample on a snare as well. It's just the consistency in the sound. Wow. The room reverb on the toms is really nice. The room sound.
Well, maybe I'm the faggot American. I'm not a part of a redneck agenda.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a kick sample that has that room on it. Because it feels like it's a room on the whole kit. Really great though. The guitars actually have a surprising amount of weight to them and wide. I love the panning on the toms too. The lead guitars there are actually quite dark feeling. It actually feels like that's done in contrast to the rhythm guitars. Kind of cool. Snare's actually sitting kind of high here, up at like 250. Maybe that was a different snare there. Bass locks in with the kick too, really nice in the bottom end. Has the whole track feeling really, really heavy. So that's our opening track there on the record, American Idiot. If you like this kind of stuff, if you feel like you're learning a lot from these album reactions like this, I know I am from analyzing these legendary records like this, and obviously this one mixed by Chris Lord-Alge. If you like this kind of stuff and you want more of this kind of stuff, maybe some exclusive records that I can't do here on YouTube, there's a link in the description. You can check out my VIP listening room. We're going to do some records that I can't do here on YouTube. Any records that do get blocked here on YouTube will go up in the VIP listening room. You'll be able to vote on which records I do in there as well exclusively, and we'll do some live streams, some fun stuff in there as well. So if you're interested, click the link in the description. But let's keep cooking here. Let's get into the second track. I like the delay on his vocal. Yeah, that has to be a sample on the drums, because the kick feels exactly the same as it did in the first song. Snare drum does too. I love the guitars. Like I said in the first track, they feel kind of dark, but they've got a lot of weight to them. I love the effects on its lead vocal. A little bit of delay and a little bit of reverb. It kind of feels like his vocal sits further back in this track than it did in the first song. But I really like where it's placed, especially in the breaks. Oh. The room sound on the drums is phenomenal. Oh, an acoustic and a piano rolling in. Oh, I like how roomy his lead vocal got. The piano sits in a really nice spot. It feels like it's tucked off to the right. The guitars have like a lot of this 200 weight, so they lock in really well with the weight of the drums and the bass. It almost feels like the guitars kind of come down and blend with the bass guitar. But with them feeling a little bit darker, it leaves that nice top end for the piano to actually cut through nicely. Man, the kick drum hits so hard at 80 hertz here. And you can see it's got a good amount of sub to it as well, down at like 30 and 40 here. Makes it feel really big through the track. The EQ on the background haze was really nice to kind of keep them darker and farther away sounding. Vocal's definitely very mid-rangey, but you can see it sits under kind of everything else. Snare's got some good top end snap on it, so does the kick drum. I really like the toms. Oh, the effect vocal off to the left. That's cool. Oh, it's staying over there. There's a reverb opposite pan too. I like that. I've never had that on vocals before. That's really nice. Having low harmonies wideband like that and then blending with these thick dark guitars is just really cool. Again, just makes the song feel very heavy. Bass has some good point on it.
Can't remember a word that you were saying.
A little bit of grit, it's kind of mean feeling. This is kind of cool. It's very Beatlesy with the drums off to one side and the guitar off the other. I like this. This is cool. Besides the little bit of slap on his vocal, it's actually pretty dry for this section here. I like how tight the drum kit got off to the left as well. Still locked in the same frequency ranges here though, at 80 for the kick and like 200 for the snare. Look how much high mid information the bass has here. That's mean. And then riding that up to that middle section. Oh. There's a stack of ooze kind of tucked under everything there. And again, because the guitars kind of feel darker, bringing in ooze like that, you feel that air, that lift of air. The cymbals are washy here, but they're very smooth still. They feel like they're purposely tucked lower in this section. They actually kind of sit with his vocal. You could see the guitars there when it went just to the center. They roll off by like 4 or 5K. The snare and the kick almost roll off in the same area as the guitars. They've definitely got a little bit more snap to them. But you can see the whole track kind of rolls off at like 5 or 6K here.
I don't feel any shame, I won't apologize. When there ain't
The only thing dominating the top end there is the sibilance range on the vocal.
running away from pain when you've been victimized. Tales from another broken.
The piano's very sustained. It's nice. Oh. That was cool, a reverse piano. The drums are awesome. Look at this guitar. See the weight down here at like 150? It's actually kind of scooped in the mid-range here. Exactly where his vocal sits. That's some foresight there. I love the sound of the kick drum. I always say an 80 hertz kick drum. I feel like the drums were audience perspective on an earlier song. Their drummer's perspective here. You could hear the hi-hat was off to the left and the ride's off to the right. I like the heavy use of the slap delay as well. Because the big crunchy electric guitars feel drier. They're not very roomy or very full of depth. So leaning on the slap delay on the vocals is a really nice move. digging the really tight snare sound as well. Oh. Again, I feel like when like a lead section comes in or a riff section, it's darker and heavier. The lead guitar is wide band. It doesn't feel double track though. It feels like an effect to make it wide. This is cool to see that just the kick and the bass are scooped from like 200 to about 2 or 3K. That's cool. Again, that's where the vocal's sitting. Where everything else is scooped, that's where the lead vocal's sitting. The tops have actually quite a lot of attack on them. Look at it, like 3K up to like 6 or 7K. It's this nice stick attack on the drums. I like the fall off on that vocal. The background vocals are like oohs or ahs before they come in as harmonies. I've never heard that before. I feel like his vocal's a little bit more forward here. You can see where it's sitting. It's almost even with the snare drum. I like that. Bass has some good power down there at 80. The tremolo guitar.
I walk a lonely road,
listen to that acoustic.
that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but
Gorgeous.
it's home to me and I walk alone.
You could hear there was like a stereo quarter note delay on his vocal too.
I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps and I'm the only one and I walk alone.
The snare sounds incredible.
I walk alone.
It's a little louder, a little heavier here. You can see it popping up at 200.
My shadow's only one that walks beside me. My shadow.
I kind of dig where they're setting the background vocals on this record. They're tough backs. They're definitely blended into the guitar production, but I like it. You can hear they're really riding that delay up there. I like the piano on this song too. It's really heavy. And it feels like it's got like a good amount of compression on it to kind of keep it aggressive sounding.
Read between the lines, what's fucked up and everything's alright.
I love the double hits with the bass, right on the double kicks. That's so good. It makes the bottom end feel so big. I love that. Again, because his vocal feels like it's sitting a little higher in this song, you can actually see the sibilance range popping on his vocal up top. It's the only thing sitting up there that high. I like that they make you wait there. What a good production choice. The guitar sounds so good. they've got just enough of this energy kind of above 5K that they have that nice kind of crunchy fizz, but they're not harsh at all.
I walk this empty street on the boulevard.
Look at this acoustic from 100, and it's rolled off at like 10K. You can tell they cooked this vocal up a little bit for that down section as well. That's kind of cool. A little bit of feedback there. That was kind of cool. Oh, I like all the effects here. Just swirling in the background behind the guitar production. Oh, it's heavy. The bass feels heavier here too. That was nice. I apologize if you can hear the air conditioning, it just kicked on. Ooh, there's a little breakup at the top of the kick drum. Oh, I like it. I can't tell if it's from like hitting the preamp or if it's from hitting like a compressor, but it's nice. It's just a little bit of definitely helps it cut through after the rest of the instruments drop in. I like the reverb on the toms as well, on the whole kit actually. Lost and found, city bound in my dreams. And screaming. You can see backgrounds are actually a little bit more up front here. I like it. But you can see the point on the kick drum sitting around like 4K here, which is actually kind of cool to see in a song like this. It's not that high like 8 or 9K click, it's just that mean rock 4K. It's nice. The bottom is glorious though. It hangs around too. Look where his vocal's sitting too. You can feel it louder in this track. Which I like, I dig it. The Jesus of Suburbia is a lie. Good bit of length on his vocal too. His lead vocal's still there. They tuck it for this chant section. That's kind of cool. Because you can, right there, you can hear him. He's still there. They just pull him down and then ride him up. There's a lot of bottom on that guitar. At 100 here. I like that you can kind of see where that's scooped. They're really fast counting. Look at this nice return on the kick drum from 80 down to 30 here. What a great bottom end shape. It works for this tighter piece too. because the drums are a lot faster, you still feel the low end off the kick drum. Really, really nice. Backgrounds are blended back into the guitar production now. But I was gonna say, everything is really consistent on this record so far. Guitar tones, drum tones, vocal tones. I like the attack on the snare drum. It's that same kind of, this kind of high mid snap that you're hearing. And it's really even around the kit. Yeah, I could have sworn the drums were audience perspective earlier, but they're definitely drummer's perspective now.
My name is Jimmy, I'm a son of a gun, I'm the one that's from the website now. The teenagers are some executives of fun, and the codes of the life of crime.
The backgrounds aren't very high level-wise. It's just the way they're carved EQ-wise. That nice air on them, you can definitely hear it over the guitars. Very sweet. Did the toms go to the center? That's interesting.
And don't wear it out.
That was interesting. It felt like the toms collapsed to the center there. Oh, there's some good ring on the snare drum. That kind of, I like it.
Take away the sensation inside. Bittersweet.
The acoustics sound really good. They've got a good amount of low mids to them, so they feel big enough to compete with this drum sound. Acoustic guitars are tough because they can very easily dwarf any other instrument.
Drain the pressure from the swelling. The sensation's overwhelming.
I dig the instrument transitions on this record so far, whether they're going from electric to acoustics or electrics to piano, or vice versa like they did here, the acoustics to the electrics.
So give me Novacaine.
I like the effects on his lead vocal here. They're deeper. That really sweet lead part.
Out of body and
That's cool.
out of mind. Kiss the
It's so sweet.
of my dreams.
It's a great contrast between the rest of the song.
That's alright.
Just the sweet section. Goes really well with the acoustics.
I'll tell you what. Drain the
Oh, that bass
pressure
run down there
from
was
the
awesome.
swelling. The sensation's overwhelming. Get me all and kiss goodnight.
Again, the snap on the snare is so good. It's such a tight snare sound, but it's got this great mid-range crack. You can almost visually see it up here at like 2-3K. It's great. This lead guitar is blended into the rest of the rhythm guitars.
Drain the pressure from the swelling.
That's a double now, I think.
The sensation emotions overwhelming.
Yeah, I don't think that's supposed to slap anymore. That feels like an actual double.
Everything will be alright. Tell me, Jimmy, I won't feel a thing. So give me Novacaine.
I like this affected vocal here. It's so sweet. Oh, there's like a Wurlitzer underneath. It's so warm.
She's a rebel, she's a saint, she's the salt of the earth, and she's dangerous.
The song transitions are wild.
Missing link on the brink of destruction. From Chicago to Toronto, she's
And no matter where the song goes, it can always find a way back to where it started. It's very, like, it's wild, but it's cohesive.
Is she dreaming what I'm thinking?
This snare feels louder here. That's what's catching my ear. It feels bigger, it feels more attack oriented. Are those oohs that came in? They are. Oh, what a good accent part. Almost felt like there were claps or something there.
She brings this liberation that I just can't define. Well, nothing comes to mind. She's a rebel, she's a saint, she's a soul.
It's such a good snare sound.
She's a rebel, vigilante, missing link on the brink.
Look how big the kick is in the end here.
She's a saint, she's a soul.
Oh, they definitely automated the pickup for that break section. That was great. That was a smooth move. I really like that accent guitar part. It's so nice. I like that one. Oh. This is interesting. Kind of this like looped percussion part going on. Oh. I like that. I like that those different chords at the beginning. I don't know how to describe it, whether it was like almost an Egyptian sound. It was nice though. I like all the different guitar parts here.
She gets so sick of crying.
Ooh. I like this riff right here. I like how it feels different on the vocal too. Because you don't hear that kind of dissonance just in his vocal, but you hear it when the riff comes in. It's really nice how that works. I'm going back and forth on whether or not I like where the bass sits.
Some days he feels like dying. She gets so sick of crying.
I like that effect on the vocal in the break though. To kind of draw you in to the lead vocal on that section. Really cool. I almost want the bass to have more bottom to it, but I love the way it locks in with the guitars. It feels like part of the guitar production, which locks everything together.
She's all alone again. Wipe her matches from her eyes. Some days it feels like dying. Some days it's
The snare feels really roomy.
Now that they're both are finding, she gets so sick of crying.
I love that break section so much. The way the effects kind of drop away, the wideband effects drop away on the vocal, and it just draws you into the center. It's so cool. That chord progression, I like it so much. It's just so, I don't know, kind of mysterious sounding. Ooh, look at that guitar. Sculpted from like 100 to 5K. You could see it was like dropped off at 5K there. You can kind of see there's still this little scoop here in the mid-range for where the vocal will come into fill. And then everything still rolls off at like 5K. And then there's the vocal fill in that mid-range gap there. Because there's that scoop in the mid-range here, they don't have to push his vocals so loud volume-wise, because it fits like a puzzle piece with the rest of the mix. There's just a spot carved out for it. Works really well to fit the vocal in the mix. See, the bass feels heavier on this track again. I feel like it locks really well with the bottom end of the kick drum. Oh man, especially on some of those faster like skip beats on the kick drum. You hear that weight lock in. Maybe I was wrong because we're drummer's perspective still here. So maybe it always was drummer's perspective. You can hear the ride off to the right, which would be how it is if you were actually drumming. I love the tom sound. You can see the attack up at like this 3-4K area on the toms. That's that stick attack. Really nice. I love how beefy these electrics feel. They've got a good amount of this low mid area on them. But having them wide, you can feel the bass just locked in the center. And it fills the center so well. There's so much clarity on the ride cymbal. I wonder if they had the right mic or if that's just purely overheads. A lot of good articulation on the ride there. Wow. The bass sounds great. Going to that guitar in the center is so cool. I love the swell up of bottom end on the guitars. I wonder if they rode that up or if that's just, oh, the actual level off from the amp. That's really nice. This is a beautiful song. Look at this acoustic. The really natural slope from 200 down.
The innocent can never last. Wake me up.
I love where his vocal's sitting here.
Ends.
You can tell they want you to focus on his vocal here.
Like my father's come to pass. 7 years has gone so fast. Wake me up when
The lower fundamental on the drums here.
ends.
It's down at 60.
Here comes the rain again, falling from the stars.
His vocal's so focused.
Drenched in my pain again, becoming who we are. As my memory
The acoustic is really
rests,
pristine.
but never
It's got
forgets
just
what
enough
I
of like the
lost.
string attack from the notes, the pick attack,
When September
but they're not
ends.
pokey and they don't kind of like clip in your ear. I love the depth on the drums. Oh! The electrics coming in.
Summer has come and passed. The
His vocal's still up front. I like this. I like where his vocal's sitting here. You can see it's loud enough that it's competing with the drums. It's the fundamental on the kick and then the fundamentals on his vocal here.
bells again, like we did when spring began.
Listen to the bass locked in with the drums.
When September
Wow.
ends. Here comes the rain again.
Oh man, that's one of the keys to getting something heavy. Having that bass locked in with the drums.
Drenched in my pain again, becoming who we are. As my memory rests, but never forgets what
The
I
longer
lost.
reverb on the snare drum here is gorgeous. Because you hear it, you hear that snare drum ring out. Definitely makes the snare drum hit a little bit harder and feel a little bit more massive. And this is the expertly crafted electric guitarist. Ooh, I like that the acoustics are like, they're not in the center, but they're tucked slightly in from the edges. So the electrics sit outside the acoustics. You can hear the electrics are wider than where the acoustics are sitting. That's a nice transition.
Like my father's come to pass. 20 years has gone so fast. Wake me up when September
Yeah, that's a cool way to transition between sections. Having like verse instruments tucked in a little bit,
Wake me up
and then dropping all the way wide, making full use of the panning spectrum there.
Wake me up when September ends.
I like where the cymbals were sitting in that song too. They were louder and they weren't quite as washy sounding. Again, just leaving the guitars to kind of swell at the end here. A lot of bottom. That's nice to have that much kind of oomph on the guitars as they fade out. That's a really tightly EQ'd guitar. 300 to 4K there. They've got like the telephone effect on the lead vocal. That's kind of cool. This is gonna drop really hard, isn't it? He's getting up a little higher here, though. Cool to see his vocal move. Oh, we've got the kind of like crowd stamping going on. Ooh, the rolls on the drums there. That was cool. Okay, wait, I feel like they're drummers. They're audience perspective again. Oh, maybe not. The hi-hats off to the left still. The panning on the toms is throwing me off. Okay, there, the toms are in the center. And then they're wide. See if they put the floor toms off to the left. That's throwing me off. I've never thought about playing with the panning on the toms before. Like right there, the toms are in the center now. Ooh. The guitars are so heavy. Ooh. I like that. They've got a lot of this like 150, 200 weight on the guitars. They're beefy, I like it. Oh, listen to the bass. The bass sounds great here. It's got that good 80 hertz to it, but it's also got this like I like this is cool. And then going to the acoustic in the center. What a nice move. Bringing that telephone vocal back there was kind of cool. It wasn't all the way, but they honed in on the mid-range of his vocal. It's still cut really well because the track is scooped. Oh, look at the air on the snare drum. And it's still got some good 200 to it. Ooh. Is that a different singer? The clean kind of flanged out guitar on the left is really sweet. It's the bass. The bass is stereo. Or there is a stereo bass overdub maybe. The background vocals are very sculpted as well. They feel thinner. I kind of like it. There's that kick.
Jeez.
Look at the nice scoop on the drums there again in the mid-range. Another different singer? This is kind of a fun song. This is it's a cool trick when they go from the wide guitars and then cut to a center guitar. It's such a cool way to move the energy around the track. I dig the aggression on the bass here. It's that kind of like high mid aggression, whether it's in like 700 or like this 4K area. It's like this a little bit of distortion, so it helps you hear the bass in the track. Yeah, I like when they blend those background vocals into the guitar production. It makes them feel more like a pad kind of thing, like a synth pad or a keyboard pad. And then you have the more chanty vocals like this, where they definitely ride them up. They're really tight harmonies, though. They've got some really good shimmer and air on them as well, the backgrounds. Yeah, it's a surprising amount of that top end crispiness on the backgrounds. It's almost like they're mixed like lead vocals and then just stacked and band wide. That's definitely a Chris Lord-Alge thing to do. To mix all of the vocals the same and then blend them as a package. The vocal production's really good though. And then they got the timpani going. That's cool. That's such a neat way to end the song. That's cool. I like that. That was a good ending to that song. This is our last one here. Ooh, this dry drum sound. Still though, look at the kick locked in at 80 hertz. You can see the point on the kick drum here. It's that rock and roll kind of 3-4K point. The kick actually does have some of this 8K area to it. It's tucked lower though. It's definitely not pinned in the top end like a metal kick drum.
I made a point to burn all of the photographs.
The reverb and delay on his vocals really sweet. Blended really nicely. It's just enough of it that you hear it, but it doesn't take away from the performance. Again, the weight on the guitars, it just lends itself to kind of bringing the bass up into the guitar production.
Seems that she disappeared without a trace.
It's kind of the opposite of what we saw a couple of weeks ago with Rush, where the bass is more mid-rangey. Instead of blending the bass upwards into the mid-range of the guitar production, they're blending the bottom end of the guitars into the bass production. So kind of bringing it all together into one package. Nothing steps on anything though. You can still hear everything very clearly. You pick everything out.
Now I wonder how Whatsername has been.
Again, I love this move. Wow. Talk about going from a center guitar to a wide, huge wall of guitars. They went all out with that move here. Wow. Harmonies are really tight. Again, I'm digging where the vocal sits on this song. I like when it's a little bit more forward and it kind of sits even with the kick and snare drum. To me, that's like the best spot to set the lead vocal. They like automate the snare up there. The use of automation on things like the drums is insane. And then we're back to this tighter drum sound. A really sweet, clean guitar sound. That was kind of a sweet way to end that song. And letting the bass ring out that time. Well, that is it. That is our closing song to the record there. Oh, I apologize if you hear that ringing. That's the sprinkler system outside, I believe. It's like right outside the window here, so I apologize if you're hearing that in the background. A lot of good takeaways from this record, mix-wise, but as well as just production-wise. Production-wise, the guitars, I love that move. They used it a lot, but it didn't feel overused to me of going from the wide-panned big stack of guitars and then snapping to a break with the one guitar in the center. That was such a cool way to control energy, especially when they were transitioning to different pieces of songs. That was a cool way to kind of shift and take the energy to the center before moving out in a different direction. Really, really liked that. The automation was very intentional. That's something that to me is missing. This isn't an oldies record. It's a 2000s record, but where we are in 2026 with rock or pop music, you don't feel that kind of automation in the track anymore, I feel like, where there's a drum fill and they're like, oh, we're going to automate the snare drum up on this drum fill because this is the drum fill moment of this song. It's so intentional and it really shines on this record. you can feel them digging out spots in the track where, like, oh, the bass is doing a fill here, let's ride that up a little bit so you hear that, or oh, the snare, there's a fill on the snare drum here, let's ride that up a little bit. There's some hits on the guitars, let's crank those a little bit for a moment. The automation is spectacular on this record. That's something, I mean, it gets overlooked, I feel like, in the digital realm as well. I know I definitely overlook the benefit of automation and the advantage of automating things. It's easier in the digital realm to just to do it with the mouse. It's a lot easier to grab things and move the volume where you want it. But I feel like it's not as hands-on, and because it's a little bit more accessible, it gets overlooked a little bit more. But they use it really well on this record. Very, very impressive. And then I think the biggest thing mix-wise was the drums. The drums sounded phenomenal all the way through the record, and that's definitely a trademark of Chris Lord-Alge is just the phenomenal drum sound. Having the kick locked in at 80 hertz and then just that gorgeous slope to having the sub at like 30 and 40 just at 0 here on the equalizer. It's just such a good rock sound for a kick drum. And we've talked about this before, but having the snare drum at 200 while the kick is at 80, to me, that's the perfect gap frequency-wise between the kick drum and the snare drum fundamental. You can hear them both hit really hard. They both feel really big, but they're not stepping on each other, and neither of them is fighting for attention. Really, really liked that. It definitely felt like there was maybe some samples on the kick drum and the snare drum for support, because the sound was really, really consistent throughout the record. That could be spectacular tuning as well on the drummer's part, but it definitely felt like a little bit of help sample wise to kind of just get this super powerful drum sound that's just super consistent all the way through the record. Really, really like this record. The songs I've never heard before, I really liked them. There wasn't a bad song on this record. Definitely worth being an iconic record. Very, very impressed there. Like I said towards the beginning of the video, if you like stuff like this, if you want more stuff like this, definitely check out the link in the description. You can get access to my VIP listening room. We'll do some records that we can't do here on YouTube. And like I said, any records that get blocked here on YouTube, because it happens sometimes copyrighted material gets blocked, I'll throw those up in the VIP listening room as well. So if you want to listen through some of those records that have been blocked, they will be up in there. You'll also be able to vote on which record I do next. I'll do an exclusive record every month in there, and you can vote on which one I do. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and check that out below. But thank you so much for watching. That's going to do it for this one. I appreciate you being here, and I will see you in the next video.